This is just a quick little video about my spring purchases at Walmart. They have all the spring bulbs out. I watched Steph on Hooked and Rooted, and it's so hard for me to watch any kind of shopping trips or nursery trips because it makes me immediately want to go out and buy things. So sometimes I put those on hold for a little while. But anyway, I like to try new things, and I do have daylilies, but I do not have other types of lilies. I have those big orange daylilies. So this year I wanted to try them. I have a lamp post in my front, and there's a circle around it. I usually don't put anything there because it gets very weedy. I have a few daffodils and some crocuses that come up in the spring, so those are really pretty. Usually I put a rubber ring. It looks like mulch, but it keeps it neat for the summertime so we don't get a lot of weeds. I've been thinking this year, though, of maybe putting the lilies in because they are perennials and they could come back every year and add some color in the front. If you want to learn about lilies, by the way, Danielle at North Lawn Flower Farm, she has beautiful lilies and she's always changing them up. I guess she also works for Longfield Gardens, so she gets some of her items there. She does a lot of good videos on the different types of lilies. So for me, the Asiatic lilies I've learned are the ones if you don't want the scent, and they come up earlier. So these are kind of early bloomers. They might be May and June, so that will be nice. And then in Steph from Hooked and Rooted's video, she mentioned she had these Casablanca. And I did get 2 packages of these. She says they smell really nice and they look very nice in a large drift. And these come up more in the summer, I believe, June and July. So I thought we'd start off with these in that circle and then follow up with these and see how they do. I'm not going to put them directly in the place that I would like to put them this year because I don't know how they will perform. So I have a trial raised rolling bed that I'm going to be trying a lot of new things in this year just to see how they do. So I also did get some ranunculus, and I'm very excited about that, the corms. They're only annuals, but they're usually really expensive for the ones that I have seen that I like, and you have to have them shipped. So when I saw for $3.46 this little bag of 10 corms, it says bulbs, but 10 corms, I'm giving it a try, and today I'm actually soaking them, and I'm going to have that in a little separate video. Just pre-sprout. I guess for 2 weeks you pre-sprout them, and then you can plant them out. I think it said 4 to 6 weeks before your last frost. Again, Danielle at North Lawn Flower Farm, so knowledgeable in different plants. And I follow her advice. The last thing I picked up, besides the lilies, which are perennials, and the ranunculus to try, are these globe thistles. And I only bought 1 bag. There's 2 bulbs, but I believe they're very large plants, and they kind of almost look weedy if it wasn't for the pretty purple globes at the top. But they're great for pollinators, and I have a butterfly garden, so that's what I'm always trying to attract there too. And I believe they attract ladybugs, which I've heard. And I do have a lot of milkweed, and I do get aphids. So I'm always trying to attract more ladybugs, even though I do definitely see ladybugs each year. So one of the weird things about this is I actually grew this globe thistle from seed last year in winter sowing, and I put the little plants in the ground. So this year I may see some actual globe thistles, but just in case, I figured it wouldn't hurt me to get established ones already, and just 2 of them for $3.46. It's not crazy. It's almost like for under, $20 or so. I have a few really nice new plants that I didn't have to start from seed. I like to start a lot of things from seed, but it takes a lot of patience, especially for perennials, to come back. So we can compare them later, how they did. But anyway, that's my Walmart haul. It's not a big haul, but I was excited to try some new things this year. Thanks for watching.